Welcome to another episode of The Doc from the Chef. Chef, how are you?
Great, mate. Great to be here with Randal Tomich, winemaker for Tomich Wines.
And so, Randal, great to see you here today. And we're at Tomich Wines on King William Street or King William Road in Adelaide, home of Tomich Wines. Randal, tell us a bit about your wines, Tomich Wines.
Well, guys, it's fantastic to be here with you. You know, you're really creating quite a sensation out there on the web.
That might be a little bit extreme, but anyway, we'll go with that.
We like it. We like it. More, please, more.
So my family's been farming for 3 generations. My grandfather started off growing grapes up in Mildura.
Excellent.
And from Mildura, around the Second World War era, through to Coonawarra and Clare. And we've been in the Adelaide Hills now since the year 1998.
Wow.
So,
very good. So I mean, that's a good 20 years.
It's a solid 20 years. And as I always like to say, it took me 10 years to learn how to grow grapes. It took me 10 years to learn how to make wine. And now I'm in the 3rd decade learning how to sell the wine.
And that's most important of all. Can we try some of your wine?
So here's a sneaky little Gruner Veltliner.
Yeah.
So Gruner Veltliner is the next big thing, they tell me.
Now, how do you say Gruner?
Gruner Sizzler.
So it's Gruner Veltliner.
And where is that grape variety from? If we look at the
So this grape variety hails from Alsace. So Alsace is famous for its Rieslings and its Pinot Gris. So in all of its Rieslings and Pinot Gris, you'll find a little bit of Gruner.
And that was what started World War II, wasn't it? So Lebensraum.
So I really enjoy Gruner, and this is actually the 5th vintage. The vines were planted back in 2012, and it's taken quite a long time for them to settle down.
Right.
And to begin with, it was a bit like an unruly teenager, through big bunches, almost Bordeaux size. But in the last 2 years, it's really getting lovely, small, compact bunches with fantastic flavour.
That sounds excellent. Can we have a taste?
Yeah, by all means.
And your other wines the other varieties you particularly, or Tomich Wines are growing and making?
Well, Sauvignon Blanc, and I still love growing and making Sauvignon Blanc because it really is an expression of the vineyard. Some lovely mineral notes. Sauvignon Blanc, Gruner Veltliner, Chardonnay, Pinot Gris, Shiraz, and of course Pinot Noir. The holy grail of wine.
Holy grail of wine.
So mostly white wines, cold climate style?
So Adelaide Hills Vineyard, we farm 300 acres of vineyard. We're the largest vineyard in the area. In terms of terroir, we're right next door to the Sean Smith M3 vineyard, which has always made it fantastic for fruit sales and things like that. For the first decade, we sold our fruit exclusively to Penfolds, which was terrific. And then over time, as we made more and more wine and as the business grew, I'm now putting pretty much all of that fruit into a bottle.
Great.
I have a very simple business philosophy. You grow the grapes, you make the wine, you put it in the bottle, and you sell it.
That's a really good philosophy.
That's a really good philosophy for business and also for making wine.
I'm so on that.
And this is very nice. I must say, this is a lovely wine.
It's really smooth and very delicate. So you've been not only selling domestically, I understand you're a rampant exporter as well.
Well, you know, as you, my friend, I started back in China on the very, very first visit in 1992.
Yep.
I didn't sell any
wine.
Back
in the old days.
I remember catching a steam train, but I didn't sell any wine.
That's because they were drinking beer back then.
They were indeed. And had a pretty decent business in China from 2007.
Yep.
And now, you know, we're more invested over there, and we've got a team over there and 2 offices.
I believe there's.
And what are the cities that you're focused on in China at the moment? Because it's not about the whole China.
No.
The cities that you mainly target.
So we have offices in Qingdao, which of course has a sister city relationship with Adelaide,
and in Shandong, halfway just below Beijing and north of Shanghai.
And also we have a office down in Shenzhen. So Shenzhen's just across the water from Hong Kong. And is a first tier city, and Shenzhen's a lovely place.
It's all Chinese to me.
Well, and so what would be your favourite?
So my favourite
wine.
My favourite one's Chardonnay. I was lucky enough to have a vintage in Burgundy back in 2004.
Right. Wow.
I learned a few tricks there. I still bring back the same artisan barrels. And an artisan barrel is a really different beast compared to a mass-produced barrel, if you like. You know, they're toasted differently. It's a slow toast, and it really does bring out the terroir, so to speak.
Look, I think that's an excellent introduction, and thank you very much for your time today, Randal. We really appreciate it. We're going to do some other episodes and a few other things to be able to talk to you in future episodes, so please keep an eye. And Chef, do you have anything else you want to add?
No, that's all. It's great to meet you and listen to all the success of Tomich Wines.
Look, Randal, thank you very much.
Cheers.
Yeah, cheers. And we can't do a cheers without a glass.
Mine's all gone.
I mean, you've already gone, but anyway.
All the best.
Well, all the best.
Other episode of The Doctor and the Chef. Thank you very much for watching, and keep an eye out.